Hey everyone! So this is the next episode of Beauty News, and if you're not familiar with this series of videos that I've done, it's basically just trying to give you a heads up on anything that either just came out or is going to be coming out soon in the stores that I think you might be interested in. So let's get right into it. First of all, on the subject of fashion, which I usually don't ever talk about anything fashion related, but this is big news. New York Fashion Week that they have every year is canceled for next year. They're not going to have it. And I feel kind of bad about that because it's fun to see the coverage that people do in magazines and on the news, and you get to see pictures of the different collections, and they will sometimes talk about the makeup that they're wearing, and all the celebrities come to go to the show and everything. And even though, you know, we don't go to it personally, or at least I don't, it's still fun to see some of the coverage from that, so I guess that's it. They're saying that it's canceled for next year, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's canceled forever. Just for a lot of different reasons that I won't even get into, but I'm sure that you can figure that all out on your own. So yeah, no Fashion Week next year. And then, okay, in the world of makeup, which is where I like to focus my energy on, in case you don't know, the Maybelline Color Sensational Vivid Lipsticks are now permanent. These have been big sellers and a lot of people like them. And when you walk into a store now, you should see them in a permanent fixture, you know, on the shelf. So if you like those lipsticks and you were afraid that you wouldn't be able to get them again, don't worry about it. When it comes to that flower line of makeup that Drew Barrymore did, you may remember that I bought quite a few things from that line and ended up returning everything except for the nail polish, which I think the nail polish formula is outstanding, and I would definitely recommend any of those. But when it came to the makeup, I had bought several different items, didn't like any of them, and returned them. Well, I have been reading rave reviews about the cream blushes from that line, so I just wanted to throw that out there because I, you know, just wanted to throw that out there and let you know about that in case you were interested in trying one of the cream blushes, because a lot of people really like those. So I guess from the makeup line, that is the product that is outstanding. Now, speaking of nail polishes, it seems like everybody is coming out with nail polish lines now. Bobbi Brown has nail polish for the first time, and you know, she never had nail polish before, so now she does. And Crabtree and Evelyn, or is it Crabtree and Evelyn? I'm never sure about the pronunciation on that. I'll have to ask someone at one of their stores one time how you pronounce that. But anyways, they have nail polish now, which that's, I don't know, that really surprised me. It just didn't seem like it fit in with the theme of the type of products that they carry, but whatever. Speaking of nail polish, there's a new line of colors from Jessie's Girl. If you like that brand of nail polish, you may be interested to know about that. And a couple of trends that I'm seeing right now for spring and summer nail polish colors. One is white. Chanel has released a new polish called Eastern Light, and it's just a stark white nail polish. And also Nicole by OPI has one out now too. So that's definitely going to be a trend. And I think on darker skin tones, that can be a gorgeous look. But I think on me personally, or anybody that has pale or light skin, it doesn't really look that great unless you have a tan. But for people with darker skin tones, yeah, jump all over that trend because that's going to look beautiful on you. Another trend I'm seeing that would be more flattering to people, I think, with lighter skin tones is a jade or seafoam green type color in nail polish. And the nice part about that is a lot of the brands are releasing a color like that, and you can kind of customize it to your individual skin tone. If you have darker skin, then go for a deeper, brighter jade or seafoam green. And then if you have lighter skin, you can pick a brand that has a lighter version of that color. Okay, next up, let's talk about Wet n Wild, since I know so many of you are big fans of that brand. As am I. I have a lot of their eyeshadow palettes, and I don't give those enough love. I never reach for them for some reason, but that doesn't mean that I don't like them. It just means that I have too much makeup. But yeah, I know that they're coming out with a couple of new 8-pan shadow palettes for spring. One of them is called Going in the Wild. One side of it is purples, the other side of it is greens and a yellow. That one I am not impressed with in terms of the colors and the colors that they chose to put with each other in the palettes. So that I think is going to end up being a fail. But the other one is called Nude Awakening, and so it's 8 shades of nude colors across the entire spectrum. It's an off-white creamy color on the lightest end, and then a black for the darkest one, and 6 colors of nudes in between, one of which is a matte mixed in a palette with shimmers. And it's if you have not seen the pictures, just Google Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette Nude Awakening, and you'll see pictures. And oh my god, it is a gorgeous palette. Earlier this week I went to 6 different stores trying to find it, and I guess it's not out yet in my area. Some people that have Harmon stores, Harmon is a drugstore chain that's in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, and people who live in that area have already bought theirs. But it has not hit the rest of the regular stores that I know of. So if you have seen these palettes, please, please leave a comment and tell me where you bought them, because I really want to find that Nude Awakening palette. I mean, they're $5. You get 8 eyeshadows. They're $5. The texture is amazing, and I agree with what most of you said in the comment section on that video that I did recently, where I asked you what was your favorite brand of drugstore eyeshadow. Yeah, Wet n Wild is amazing. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, if you're not into drugstore makeup and you like department store makeup, MAC is coming out with a new line of lipsticks. As a matter of fact, I think they're already out in the stores. They're called Mineralized Rich Lipsticks. They're $22 and they're permanent. There's 12 different shades, and the jury is still out on how these are. I know if you follow Temptalia's blog, she's going to be reviewing these very soon. So if you're interested in what she has to say about that, just check out Temptalia.com, and I know she said she was going to be reviewing them today, tomorrow, something like that. And there's all swatches already up there that you can see. They look like they're going to be very nice. However, if I was going to buy a new lipstick right now, I would get one of the new Clarins Rouge Eclat lipsticks. They have a satin finish, they're anti-aging. I am wearing Nude Rose #1 right now. I got some samples from my local Clarins counter when I purchased my Clarins Silver Green eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was probably like a month ago. And what I did was, or what I do, when I get samples like that, once I open it, I put it like in a little plastic sample container, to keep it from drying up so that I can continue to use it if I want to. So I had gotten 4 colors of these: Nude Rose, Tropical Pink, True Aubergine, and Wood Rose. Number 1 Nude Rose is amazing. I love it. I love it so much that the next time I can't right now, which for reasons I won't get into, but when I can, I'm going to get one of these. They're $26. I'm definitely going to get the Nude Rose one. That is the perfect color for me. It's one of those My Lips But Better colors. These feel so amazing on your lips. They're moisturizing, but not to the point where they slip and slide off your lips. They feel wonderful. If you can, go to your Clarins counter and they may still have some samples left, and then you'll get to try 4 different colors of these. And I believe there are other colors besides these 4. That's just the samples that she gave me. But yeah, this is an amazing lipstick. If somebody told me, okay, you can only have 1 lipstick, you have to throw all your others away, that's the one I would keep if I had one. Right now I would just keep my little sample. But okay, so that is the latest episode of Beauty News. I hope there was something in here that was helpful to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.